It's not ever gonna, like, if you, on Android, for whatever reason, you can't turn it down all the way.
I found everything but you mute all the way.
Well, look at you figuring stuff out for the first time.
Wait. Something happened. So it gave me a message, and I thought it was a message that we had. I know what happened. You know what happened? What happened? I think that's what I meant, and then it's again. Okay. My sound plugged in. So take that off. Take that off? Yeah. I know, but it won't let me select it.
I need to see when it just went by. Can you pump it back?
Yeah, you decided. Okay. We got that. Yeah, so when you normally the sound and we have on the video. Okay, ready?
Sailors sat upon the sea, little boat with sails down, paddling so dutifully, knowing not where you're bound. Wouldn't you like to find a way to have all the power of peace today? Wouldn't you like to be able to say nothing's better than this? Nothing's better than this. Sailors sat upon the sea, mighty ship with crew around, struggling internally. Never let your guard down. Wouldn't you like to find a way to have all the power of peace today? Wouldn't you like to be able to say nothing's better than this? Nothing's better than this. Sailors sat upon the sea, any vessel, any town, floating on the mystery, not a worry to be found. Wouldn't you like to find a way to have all the power of peace today? Wouldn't you like to be able to say nothing's better than this? Nothing's better than this.
winding roads of Tennessee. Saw an anchor on a mountain, 1,000 miles from any sea. Can't be too careful, never know what you might need. You don't know I went from fool to celebrity. I'm getting further from the things I thought I knew, but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. There's a silver mist curtain this morning in the pines. This road's a river running through this life of mine. I'm getting tired, but I can't sleep. Too many miles in front of me. You're the only place I really want to be. I thought I knew, but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. I'm getting further from the things I thought I knew, from the things I thought I knew, but I'm closer to the truth. There's a distance to be crossed, and it's the space between me and you. And it's the space between me and you.
Morning. Nice to see your faces. Can we have this up a little bit, please, sir? Thank you. Welcome. It's a beautiful day and you're here anyhow. I appreciate that. This is a church built on covenant, not creed. All Souls is about trying to live the things that we understand the world asks of us, to walk respectfully and compassionately with one another, and to try to learn to understand, or at least find ways to coexist lovingly with people who don't necessarily share our thoughts and opinions. It's a tough gig, but it's our challenge and it's our covenant. So whoever you are, whatever your age, race, origin, orientation, background, status, ability, identity, if you care to be here with us in a spirit of mutual respect, you are more than welcome. We front load these services with a little bit of information, and so do I have a board person of the day who's giving announcements this morning? Maybe not. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning. So our volunteer of the month, I was going to say board person of the day. Our volunteer of the month is Tina Hines. Tina is at Building and Grounds every time we have it. She has recently volunteered to help on the tech team, doing slides. Today she's on camera, just filling in with needs on that. She's on the nominating committee, and she also represents All Souls at events like World Religion Day and things like that in the community. So thank you, Tina. Give away the plate for the month of April is the Highland Center Ministries with our partners at Church for the Highlands. They do a lot of different things, the Highland Blessing Dinner, tax prep help for low-income households and families, clothes closet, yeah. So anything that comes in that is not marked as or designated as pledge will go to Highland Center Ministries for the month of April. And please stay for the congregational meeting after the service today. It's that meeting immediately after the service. It'll also be available on Zoom for those of you out in the virtual world. So thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Susan Caldwell, and I'm the Director of Religious Education here. It's nice to see everybody. A quick reminder, this afternoon at 3 p.m., it will be the Holocaust Remembrance Service. It is at Zion Baptist Church. Pastor Brady Blade is chair of that church, is chair of the event this year. This is a multi-faith, multiracial, multi-community celebration, or not a celebration, a remembrance, and hope. It's not, some people go, I'll never go to that because I think I'm going to be depressed. It's actually a really hopeful event, and I encourage you to go if you haven't, or if you have. And Reverend Barbara will be one of the candlelighters in memory of the Sharps, Reverend Waitstill Sharp and his wife, who rescued so many children and got them out of Nazi-occupied Europe, and also in honor of the LGBTQ plus community. So again, join us this afternoon at 3. Thank you.
With all that lie before us today, I hope that you will, for this hour, let yourself relax a little bit. Take a few comfortable breaths. Let the pews hold you up. Remember that love and light are afoot in the world. And let us enter a spirit of worship, elevating and contemplating things of worth.
There's no way to tell from here what only time makes clear. Elements far and near in play, opening up our wounds so deep. Lessons come free, but never cheap.
nobody take your cool. Compassion's the guiding rule, and earth the surviving rule. We share, the future will stretch out wide. You'll see, I'm holding the possibility with care. Oh, I get weary and my spirit goes low. I have to confess, I let the light go. I'm here on a mission to fill my soul back up. Get the dark emptied out and find my way back to love. Nobody can take my place, lifting the human race over division's wasted time. I'll do all I can to be what mercy asks of me, and I'll carry hope for all I see. I'm holding possibility.
I understand y'all have heard those songs a lot over the last few years, but I still believe that it has relevance and maybe some significance for where we are. These words are from Václav Havel and Deb Cannon and Howard Thurman. There was one person that was not on the information that we shared, so I wanted to include them as well. A dream is the bearer of new possibility, the enlarged horizon, the great hope. I'm wiser today than I was yesterday, and hopefully tomorrow I will be even better informed. May I speak from my learning and not from my habit. If I speak from my habit, may I interrupt my words to start again. If I don't know, may I be silent and listen. Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense regardless of how it turns out. Whatever may be the tensions and stresses of a particular day, there is always lurking close at hand the trailing beauty of forgotten joy and unremembered peace. Would someone like to lead the first part of our chalice lighting this morning? Anybody?
We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is the church of the open mind. This is the church of the helping hands. This is the church of the loving heart. Together with mind, hands, and heart, we care for the earth and for each other.
Thank you. Would you like to light it as well? We light this flame to ignite the sacred power of justice. We light this flame so that it may be a beacon of hope. In moments of uncertainty, fear, anxiety, and the unknown, we light this flame and are emboldened by its blaze. Knowing our strength as a prophetic and powerful people is rooted in the diverse ways we answer the call to love. We kindle a flame we trust will lead us forward as we travel in unknown lands. Would you please rise in body or spirit and say the unison affirmation with us? Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve human need to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the sacred. Thus do we covenant with each other. Our opening hymn this morning is We'll Build a Land. We have often included this at the end of the service, and we sing the children out of the service before we do it. And I think that it's a wonderful song about who we try to be in the world and who we continue to aspire to be. We'll build a land where we bind up the broken. We'll build a land where the captives go free, where the oil of gladness dissolves our mourning. Oh, we'll build a promised land that can be. Come, build a land where sit all as one family, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. We'll build a land where we bring the good tidings to all the afflicted and all those who mourn, and we'll give them garlands instead of ashes. Oh, we'll build a land where peace is born. Come, build a land where all is one family, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. We'll build a land, building up ancient cities, raising up devastations from old, restoring ruins of generations. Oh, we'll build a land of people so bold. Come, build a land where all is one family, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. Come, build a land where the mantles of praises resound from spirits once faint and once weak, where like oaks of righteousness stand her people. Oh, come, build a land Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning again. Our story this morning is What Do You Do with a Chance? This is a story by Kobe Yamada, and it's illustrated by May Beeson. One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure, and I pulled back. And so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. And when another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and I fell, and I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me, and I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared, and I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was, I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid, and I wasn't sure that I would ever be brave enough. But then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. Anybody ever been through that? If I can just be brave at the right time when it counts. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then one seemingly ordinary day, kind of like today, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible? I hoped. Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. And as I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. By this time, I was ready. And as it came by, I reached out and I grabbed it and I held on with all my might. And it felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out, and I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So what do you do with a chance? What do you do with a chance? You take it, you grab it, that's right. Because it just might be the start of something incredible. So what do chances become? New friendships, exciting opportunities, daring discoveries. Can you name a chance that you took one time that worked out really well? A new job, yeah. Moved to Shreveport, wow. And you still think that worked out well? I'm so happy, Sally. We're very happy about that. Yes, back here. Whoa, the 1990 national judo champion. That was grabbing a big chance. Yes, yes, thank you. Yeah, Bob. Working with inmates in prison to learn better ways of dealing with conflict. So that was taking a chance. Anybody else? Law school, that's a big chance, yes. Nursing school also, yeah. So a lot of people in this room have taken some big marriage. Oh my goodness, yeah. Auditioning, oh my goodness, yeah, I remember. And speaking to someone I don't know. Yes, Ava? Helping animals. Sometimes that is a chance, isn't it? Because sometimes you don't know how they're going to react to being helped. So that can be a chance. It can be very rewarding. Starting a business. Wow. We have some wonderful chance takers in the room, and I'm thankful for that. So what will you do with your chance? That's up to you. Thank you. Let's sing the children and youth to their classes. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Nice story. Sometimes you can open your eyes and find that everything is new, like you moved to a new town and don't even know where the grocery store is or what's at the end of your own street. You can open your eyes and everything is new, like a shock, like the call that delivers the message, the headlights that enlarge and brighten in slow motion, the phrase that can never be retracted, tumbling out the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. The newness of the world can also happen like an invitation. Planned, earned, calculated, mass plus speed equals force. And with outstretched arms, you have imagined the new world, sung, prayed, and drawn it into reality. Sometimes you can blink away the new world, closing your eyes, catching familiar dark waves, seeing nothing but your silhouetted womb world, hearing nothing but those sweet old spoonfuls of faith. Source of life, transformer of life, life itself, we implore you, hear us. Let us hear ourselves. Let us hear our bodies. Let us hear our breaths. Let us hear our living soul, its bellowing laughter and unquenchable fire. Let us hear our being moaning under the burdens of our own doing. Let us hear our own nature longing to be. Let us hear our loving being longing to see. Let us see ourselves. Let us see that we are not alone, that life has riches and we can breathe them all in, that we need not be afraid, but instead take comfort. Let us see in order to distinguish what is right and what is true. Let us see that most absurd point of clarity when change can happen. Let us find that lost ground that all humanity walk on as if they were one people. We implore you, be us. Be in us. Be of us. Be for us. Let us be that gardener who thinks not of grand schemes as she touches the growing wonder of flowers. Let us be that satisfied customer, the one who looks foolish because she's happy. Let us be that strange person who is not overcritical or over-analyzing. One who can let life in. of town. We settled our own Walden. Years we sat in nature's lap, letting peace and light in. Above the mess, we did our best with issues to help solve them. Built our hope for justice there, where buses didn't run then. And you can't teach what you don't know. Outside looking in, real life doesn't show. And you can't lead where you won't go. Gotta get your hands dirty where the green dreams grow. We watched the seasons come and go, and noticed who was missing. The more we see, the less we know. We're learning now to listen. They've changed the rules and upped the game. Compassion has to show them. We need to come down from the bluff where justice work is rolling. And you can't teach what you don't know. Outside looking in, real life doesn't show. And you can't lead where you won't go. Gotta get your hands dirty where the green dreams grow. Today in the congregational meeting that follows this service, this body, this congregation, will make a decision upon which our future will pivot. Our hopes, dreams, direction, values, priorities will rest from here on out on the choice that we will be making. In his last and most radical address as president of the SCLC, Dr. King said, in order to answer the question, where do we go from here, we must first honestly recognize where we are now. I hope all of you who are members have already done a careful, considered assessment of where we are. Of course, there are many things to take into account, both positive and negative. Some numerical, some physical, some emotional, some moral or ethical. I have a list. I think I'll run through it quickly. I'm not going to give you specifics, but just some of the general things that you might take into account. Socially, the impression people first get when they're introduced to this room. The visibility of our pride flag. Public awareness of where we are and who we are associated with where we are. So some numerical things. Membership numbers over the last 25 years. The median age of members. Pledge numbers. Prices of building repairs, maintenance, and modifications. Number of years we've been here. Amount of time spent focused on maintenance. Some physical things. Having a permanent, beautiful, and pretty comfortable place to meet. Being in a relatively safe neighborhood. Convenience or lack of it, depending on where you live. The accessibility challenges of the sanctuary for membership with increasing mobility issues. The changing landscape along at least three sides of us. Surrounding construction, traffic, litter, wildlife restrictions, and the physical aspects of maintenance, the demands on the membership itself for those things, and our less than enthusiastic participation in those things. Some emotional things. Long time investment in creating this space and maintaining it. Attachment to the aesthetic. All the rites of passage, the weddings and funerals and child dedications and coming of age, all the holidays, all of the memories that are here, that greet those of us who have been here a long time as soon as we show up. Familiarity, comfort, habit, some moral and or ethical things. Not being where those who might need us have easy access. Being rather set apart from where struggles are most apparent. We are unable, no matter the expense, to make our sanctuary space accessible. There is nothing we can do to make that true. We're not energy efficient. The proportion of our time, talent, and treasure that goes into the property as opposed to the programs and services that we all have heart for and believe important. Okay, that's just a list. You know, I have opinions about all of those things, and I will not share them. That's not what I want to lift up right now. What I want to talk about right now, what I want to underscore, is that within the vast unknown reside infinite possibilities. We know national trends for religious institutions. We recognize the changing demographics of our membership. We see the world rearranging around us. And the truth is, just as it has always been, there is no way to tell from here what only time can make clear. What I see, what I feel, is that a great unfolding is in progress. One in which things long kept in the dark are coming to light, and secrets being revealed. Humankind may make funky choices about what to do with it, but a whole lot of what systems have tried to keep hidden is coming to light. And what I see is the only thing that will stand the test of time is integrity. And that standing in integrity with our values, no matter how uncomfortable or even dangerous they may be, is the only choice. Revelation is ongoing, as James Luther Adams, the preeminent theologian for Unitarians and probably Universalists in the 20th century, said. And it's not linear or necessarily in an expected way. The things that feed our spirits today are not the same as they used to be. What gives us energy and enthusiasm and confidence and delight and satisfaction, all of those things seem to have taken some new shape, new forms, and with that, new possibilities. This is an incredibly fertile time, no matter how hard that may be to see from where we are. We have a chance here to be courageous. We have a perfect opportunity to envision and begin creating a bold and beautiful future for our community. What we will do with that opportunity, we'll find out soon. This is an amazing group of people. I've had the inexplicable honor of serving you in one capacity or another for just about 25 years. My first name badge was Director of Religious Education. And that was just that for 4 years. And then I went to chaplain and did that for 4.5 years. And then I kind of bumped into building and grounds. I mowed the yard for like 3 years when a non-member named Chuck Rice gave us a riding lawnmower. It broke, he replaced it, I kept mowing, and then both of them were stolen. And we hired, we hired people to start doing it after that. Anyway, religious education, chaplain, building and grounds and choir director, and then back in as chaplain, and then, what in the world were y'all thinking? You made me minister in 2011. And I'm still here. You're gonna have to work pretty hard to get rid of me, I guess, huh? But the things I've seen you accomplish and the ways that I have seen you give your heart and time and again, are truly humbling. And I am so grateful. I look forward to learning more from you and about you and with you. I look forward to working and playing and, yes, sometimes praying together. Wherever we choose to do that which is what's before us. Dr. King said we must walk on in the days ahead with the audacious faith in the future. The positive aspects of audacity, that feels good to me. Boldness, fearlessness, willingness to take risks. That kind of audacity sounds like a good fit for right now. Our closing hymn is Wo Ya Ya, and I'm going to ask the choir to come up and help lead it. It has a number section. I'm going to tag it with something different.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within, and we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will.
The Greek philosopher Plato compared the human mind to a ship on which the sailors had mutinied and locked the captain and the navigators in a cabin. On such a ship, the sailors feel free to steer the ship as they like, but their direction is erratic. The goal of our religious education in Unitarian Universalist congregations has been to help you free your navigator and captain and to guide you as you have learned to take command of your ship of life. We sail our ships out of the safe harbor and know that our ship joins the mighty fleet of kindred souls facing the storms together. Today we steer to ports unknown, but know that wherever we drop anchor, fellow travelers will be there to greet you and to be our companions, whatever joys or difficulties our journeys may bring. We're working on a ship they may never sail on. Ship gonna sail someday. We're working on a ship we may never sail on. We're gonna build it anyway. If you are who you were and the person next to you is who they were, and none of us has changed since the day we came in here, then we have failed. The purpose of this community, of any church, temple, zendo, mosque, is to help its people grow. We do this through encounters with the unknown, in ourselves and in one another, in the other, whoever that might be for us, however hard that might be, because these encounters have found many gifts to offer. So may you go forth from here this morning, not who you were, but who you could be.
I will not be afraid, for I know my hope is justified. I know revelation still unfolds. I will not be ashamed. I will open my soul to the mystery beyond my control. The love that makes this broken world whole. There is only so far down the road a body can see. I will do what's mine and move on, speaking truth with love to powers ever greater than me. With compassion, I'll be where I belong. I will not be afraid, for I know my hope is justified. I know revelation still unfolds. I will not be ashamed. I will open my soul to the mystery beyond my control. The love that makes this broken world whole. Not afraid of the love that makes this whole world whole.
third time.
Working on a ship we may never sail on. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on, but we're gonna build it anyway. Sojourner Truth said, ain't I a woman? Ship gonna sail someday. Mother Jones said, no child labor. Ship gonna sail someday. Eugene Debs said, no more prisons. Ship gonna sail someday. And Joe Hill said, don't mourn, organize. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on, but we're gonna build it anyway. Mother Bloor said, sit down. Ship gonna sail someday. Paul Robeson said, I won't stop singing. Ship gonna sail someday. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Ship gonna sail someday. Malcolm X said, power to the people. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on, but we're gonna build it anyway. Dorothy Day said, swords into plowshares. Ship gonna sail someday. Cesar Chavez said, viva la huelga. Ship gonna sail someday. Judy Berry said, no more compromise. Ship gonna sail someday. Phil Berrigan said, no more atom bombs. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on, but we're gonna build it anyway. Now they're all gone, but we're still building. Ship gonna sail someday. That ship's gonna sail to peace and justice. Ship gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on. Ship's gonna sail someday. Working on a ship we may never sail on, but we're gonna build it anyway. We're gonna build it anyway. We're gonna build it